Hi, thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to study Lesson 5 from A Course in Miracles, the student workbook. Lesson 5, I am never upset for the reason I think. I'm never upset for the reason I think. This idea, like the preceding one, can be used with any person, situation, or event you think is causing you pain. Apply it specifically to whatever you believe is the cause of your upset, using the description of the feeling in whatever term seems accurate to you. The upset may be fear, worry, depression, anxiety, anger, hatred, jealousy, or any number of forms, all of which will be perceived as different. This is not true. However, until you learn that form does not matter, each form appears a proper subject for the exercises for the day. Applying the same idea to each of them separately is the first step in ultimately recognizing that they are all the same. When using the idea for today for a specific perceived cause of an upset in any form, use both the name of the form in which you see the upset and the cause to which you ascribe it. For example, I am not angry at blank for the reason I think. I am not afraid of blank for the reason I think. But again, this should not be substituted for practice periods in which you first search your mind for sources of upset in which you believe and forms of upset which you think result. In these exercises, more than in the preceding ones, you may find it hard to be indiscriminate and to avoid giving greater weight to some subjects more than some others. It might help to precede the exercises with this statement. There are no small upsets. They are all equally disturbing to my peace of mind. Then examine your mind for whatever is distressing you, regardless of how much or how little you think it is doing so. You may also find yourself less willing to apply today's idea to some perceived sources of upset than to others. If this occurs, think first of this. I cannot keep this form of upset and let the others go. For the purposes of the exercise, then, I will regard them all as the same. Then search your mind for no more than a minute or so and try to identify a number of different forms of upset that are disturbing you, regardless of the relative importance you may give them. Apply the idea for today to each of them using the name of both source of the upset as you perceive it and the feeling as you experience it. Further examples are, I'm not worried about blank for the reason I think. I'm not depressed about blank for the reason I think. Doing this exercise for 3 or 4 times during the day is enough. Okay, so now let's talk about this for a minute. There's an awful lot of things in the world that are upsetting right now. And in addition to whatever may be going on in our personal lives. So for me, I don't have a lot of upset in my personal life, but I look out at the world and it can certainly appear to be very upsetting. So remember, they don't have to be close to home issues, but the work will work better for you the closer to home you can pick your issues. So give it a shot. If you have questions, I keep forgetting to add this to the videos, but if you have questions, you can text me at 907-351-3003 with comments or questions about these lessons. And I will try and incorporate the answers into future videos. Or I will try and text you back individually if I have time and can do that, if that makes sense. So we're almost through the first week of lessons, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining me today.